Vice President J.D. Vance is having a bit of a rough go at it. Obviously, in Republican primary polls, he is now losing ground to everyone, including Donald Trump Jr. And then in head to head matchups against Democrats, J.D. Vance is no longer prevailing as the likely next president of the United States. And then, just a couple days ago, J.D. Vance got even more bad news when multiple high-ranking Republican senators outright refused to endorse him for 2028. Rand Paul actually said this: "I think there needs to be representatives in the GOP who still believe international trade is good, who still believe in free market capitalism, who still believe in low taxes." And then, does Vance fit the bill? Rand Paul was asked, and he said, no. The other high-profile Republican senator was Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham was asked point blank, like, hey, Marco Rubio just endorsed J.D. Vance for 2028. Erica Kirk, who is riding that gravy train all the way to the bank, endorsed J.D. Vance. Lindsey Graham, will you endorse J.D. Vance? And Lindsey Graham said, well, he's got a big day ahead of him, and, it's tough for him. And that was it. He wouldn't actually say, yes, I endorse J.D. Vance. But I love how the interviewer, and this was on network TV, asked, like, well, Erica Kirk did it. I want everybody to understand something here. I know we're kind of being inundated with Erica Kirk news. 99% of the country has no idea who that person even is. She is not an elected official. She is just a regular citizen who did go through a tragedy earlier this year. I'm not trying to downplay that at all or excuse it. Absolutely not. But at the same time, her opinion, who she endorses, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter any more than whoever your neighbor endorses. Sure, she has a platform, absolutely. But a lot of people are getting really kind of like, why is she acting like the horrible thing from September didn't happen? And why is she using that to become, quasi-famous? It's really starting to raise a lot of eyebrows and not sitting well with a lot of people. So I wouldn't spend too much time worrying about who Erica Kirk is supporting to be the next president. But J.D. Vance's chances of becoming president, I want to say they're getting slimmer by the day, but in fact, it's actually just the opposite. Because I do still think J.D. Vance is going to be the next president of the United States. Not because he's going to win an election, but because of the presidential line of succession. Donald Trump's health, his physical health, his mental health, is getting worse by the day, according to the experts. So I do think J.D. Vance is going to be the next president, just not in the way that he would like to become the next president of the United States, because I think Donald Trump's ticker is, about to tick its last talk. It doesn't seem to be doing well. He doesn't seem to be doing well. So J.D. may finally get that office, but not because any number of people in the country actually want him to. He would just get it by default. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.